from. It's not possible. Look at their student debt load. Look at the lack of careers that are available out there. Yeah, there's jobs, 30-hour-a-week jobs, but there isn't the opportunity for career building out there. Now, this economy's in the tank. I don't care what the jobs numbers are today. The jobs numbers today don't matter anyway. You know why? Because they're not true. You know how I know? Because they've already revised last month's number down. The new jobs number last month was around 125,000. Today, when they released the jobs numbers for April, they revised down the numbers for March. It wasn't 125,000, it was 85,000. It was chump change. So the 226,000 new jobs today or this month that they just announced, with the unemployment rate down at 5.4%, it's not going to hold up. Next month, when they announce the numbers for May, or for June, rather, the May numbers are going to be revised down, and it's going to be anywhere 226,000. The real number is the labor force participation rate. And by the way, fun sound bites as people at CNN try to figure out what that is. You people who have been listening to this program regularly know what the labor force participation rate is, definitionally, and you know what the number is. Some economists, economics reporters, I think it's CNN, have just stumbled onto it, and you ought to hear them try to figure out what it is and define it. They know it's not good, but they're not quite sure why. Bottom line is we're up to 93 million Americans not working, not in the labor force. That 5.4% unemployment number is irrelevant. We have more people in this country not working than since the Carter 70s. They're all eating, however. That's an important point to make. Well, in the midst of all this, we find the millennials. And the thing that I've always noticed about the millennials, the thing that's really frustrated me about millennials, there's two things that frustrate me about them. In the midst of this obvious economic stagnation, for some reason, they're not blaming current economic policies. They blame the country. And it's not that they blame the country, at least in the news stories I see that talk about this. It's not they blame the country. They just think that the country's better days are behind us, that they just happen to be born at the wrong time. They happen to be born and are coming of age at that point in history where America is on the downswing.